not anymore. And I thought it was about time I put together a new series of videos. And what better subject to talk on than raw food versus cooked food. Now you all know I've been a raw foodie for some years now, and when I have conversations with people, the very questions that come up all the time are the same. And it is raw food better than cooked food? Are there more nutrients in raw food than cooked food? Are there more enzymes in raw food than cooked food? So overall, let's look at some of those subjects today, and also the other things that come up when you get on this vehicle, this program of raw food diet. And what comes up is judgment. And people judge the hell out of you if you're not eating cooked food, or you are eating cooked food, or you are eating raw food. And also the guilt. If you are eating a raw food diet and you happen to eat a cooked spud, for God's sake, you know, it's like, what's going on here? So let's have a look at these subjects in a little bit more detail. So let's get a grip on all of that, and let's take this right down to basics. Number one, let's be grateful. Let's be completely grateful that we actually have food on our table, and that we can go to the farmer's market, we can go to a supermarket if we need to, and we can go and get all the beautiful food that we can afford. The big question, is raw food better for you than cooked food? So let's start at the beginning. Why do we eat? We eat to fuel our bodies, and the food we eat acts as a little vehicle or a little transformer to take all the nutrients from the earth and from the soil in the means of fats, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals that we can't get if we just eat a rock or eat some sand or eat some soil. We need that transformation, that miracle, I guess, that in the plant or in an animal that transforms that food so that we can take it into our body via eating it, digesting it, and going out into our blood supply and utilizing it as fuel to maintain and have a healthy body. That's why we eat. So is raw food better than cooked food? Well, that is such a big question, because it depends on what you're eating raw and what you're eating cooked. And that, you know, I don't really want to go into all of those details. So let's just give an overview of, is raw food better than cooked food? I guess my philosophy and my belief and my personal experience on that is, if we cut it down, right down to the grassroots of it all, is if you base your diet on a vegetable, and that's dark green leafy vegetables and root vegetables and, you know, foods from the vegetable family, plus some good ripe seasonal fruits, I think you've got yourself a pretty good level playing ground of whether it's cooked or raw, it's going to be good for you. It's when you start complicating that diet and adding in a whole lot of fats, which we will cover later, a whole lot of fats, a whole lot of processed food, a whole lot of chemicals, and a whole lot of food products that don't even come into, well, my realm of what food actually is. I think that's when we start to lose the plot. So let's keep it simple: fruits and vegetables. I feel if you do base your diet on vegetables and fruits, whether it's cooked or raw, I don't think it really makes that much difference. And I think your body has, you know, never underestimate the intelligence of your body, because your body knows exactly how to take those nutrients from that food and utilize it into and pass it into every cell. Now let me start this statement by pleading guilty, Your Honour, because I am guilty, because I have created classes, raw food classes, where I taught hundreds of people how to prepare raw gourmet food. Now, you know, that's part of my learning experience, and I was able to pass that on to people, and I'm here to apologise for that, because I taught a lot of people how to eat a lot of fats. lots and lots and lots of fats. And I did it. My husband Jim did it. We ate kale chips dripping in olive oil. We had lasagnas and dips and sauces and dressings filled with nuts. The amount of nuts and seeds that we ate, and free oils, meaning oils that have been extracted from those nuts and seeds, were just insane. And I really believe that the raw gourmet type of eating is crazy. So again, is raw food better than cooked food? I don't think so. You know, it's a big resounding no. I don't think so. Because I believe it's out of balance. And it's out of balance because we're not getting the good ratios of vegetables, fruits, your fats, your carbohydrates, your proteins, your vitamins and minerals. We are not getting a good, healthy balance if you do the raw gourmet type of food. It's absolutely loaded in fat, and your body just doesn't know what to do with it. We don't have a fuel gauge that says, okay, you're overloaded now, stop eating that stuff. What happens is it just goes on your body, and you just it goes onto your hips or goes onto somewhere, and that fat just gets stored as fat, and you don't want it. I didn't want it, and I was wondering, you know, here I am eating this raw food diet and thinking I was doing the right thing, and I just could not move those extra kilos no matter what I did. But you know what I was doing? I was just eating a crap load of fat. So scaling it back, what I believe to be a good balanced diet, and this is my opinion and it's been my experience, and you know, I stand here now at my ideal weight for my age, 45 kilos at 57 years old. I can do anything that I want to do. I can go and swim a kilometre in the pool, 40 laps. I can walk, I can surf, I can, you know, I'm physically as fit as I want to be. And I do that with a diet based on a plant diet, based on raw food and cooked food. I do juice. I can do a smoothie if I feel like it. I do lots of salads, but I also include some soups because I feel that that's nurturing for my body. And I also have some cooked lentils if I feel that that's what I have, what I want. I do tend to stay away from grains, but that's my personal opinion. If you felt like you wanted a bowl of porridge, well, have it. It's not going to kill you. It really, let me tell you, having a bowl of porridge or a cooked spud is not going to kill you. So it needs to be in balance, and that's what I have found works for me. So I know I've talked a lot about fats, and that really is an essential ingredient into this whole series of videos that I'm doing. You need to know that we do need fat, we absolutely do, but we need the right fats. And when you embark upon, or if you're embarking upon doing a raw gourmet type style diet, you're going to find yourself making the same mistakes as I did, and that is including a whole lot of nuts and seeds and free oils that do include a lot of the inflammatory fats, omega-6, and that's not what you want. I will do a video, you can watch this series. I will be talking a lot more about the fats, but just to round this video off, you have to understand that the raw gourmet food equals fat, and that's not what you want. Let's try and simplify it and just take it into the plant-based diet of fruits and vegetables and lentils and pulses and, you know, combinations of that style of diet. So let's summarize what I've put together now. Is raw food better than cooked food? I don't think so. Can you build your diet on healthy plant-based diet with fruits and vegetables? Yes, I do think so. And can we include some fats in that? Yes, I do, and we'll talk further about that in the next video. But let's not forget moderate amounts of exercise, and I'm talking, you know, a good half-hour walk or an hour walk, a bit of a swim, a bit of a surf, a bit of a jog. I'm not talking elite athletes here, because I know there's a lot of videos in the raw food industry out there saying that you can eat whatever you want. You can eat as much, you know, many bananas you want, all the dried fruits, You know, all of that sort of information scares me. You know, they're usually done by very young people who are really, really active, and they're doing a 10-mile jog every day, and they're loading their body up with, you know, 3,000 calories or something. It doesn't matter to them because they're burning it off. Well, that's not true. It does matter to them because it's accumulative, but at the same time, that's the message that they're putting across. Now, I'm the old wise woman here now, having made the mistakes and got the experience under my belt. Let's talk moderate diet, moderate eating, moderate exercise, and let's get some balance into all of that, because you can't have a healthy body, and ultimately that's what I'm after. That's my message, is to get a healthy body and prevent disease. So let's keep that word in mind, balance, and let's not overdo one thing or another. Let's just have a nice healthy lifestyle. So don't judge yourself for what you eat or what you don't eat, and stop judging others for doing or making their choices of what they want to have, and stop feeling guilty whether you eat something or don't eat something, and really start to enjoy what you eat, whether it's raw or cooked. That's part one of a series of videos that I'm about to put together for you now. And the other thing that I need to mention too is that Utley Raw Food website no longer exists, and I'll be placing the details of the new link below this video so that you can just go into the description and hook into the new, or connect into the new website. And you can also get me on Utley Raw Food. Facebook still exists, so you can go on to that site. Again, the link is below, and you can go and like that. So there's my links for more information, for recipes and for more videos. You can go to YouTube and select how many I've got, a couple of hundred videos on there of what I think are interesting topics. So go and have a look, and I'll see you in the next video.